We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. To the 10. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes and the Longhorns squared off in just a fabulous game. Cotton Bowl College Football Playoff semifinal a year ago. Texas fought, but it was Jack Sawyer, David, etching himself forever in Buckeye lore.
Yeah, Jack Sawyer called game. He basically said, we're ending this. Ohio State continued their dominance in the red zone. They were unbelievable last year, just the physicality. So now, Jesse, can Texas meet that physicality? Do they have a little bit of anger from last year's game?
And do they have more playmaking ability from the quarterback position? I think that was one criticism a lot of Texas fans had. Arch Manning now, I don't know. Could he be the difference in this matchup? That's the question.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To the air. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Complete on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into traffic and intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. to the air. It's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings... third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, going up top. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
No, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. And as he throws, finds his man. It's Donaldson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. corner's going to give them room. Using his legs, it's ball. Got enough for the first. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right back to the well. This time, stopped in the backfield, finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Baxter. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half when you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a little space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lowers those pads. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size, I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he just overshot his man. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick strike complete.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Graham.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's St. Clair. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 25 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Completes it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Peoples. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Peoples. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And This offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to die.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive. Look,
going for it all. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pop.
Thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The sure hands, it's Lockett. There he goes. Timeout is called by the the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you
Looking for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a